AG's Truth presents American Crime Story. The People versus O.J. Simpson, Episode 7 review. What's up, YouTube? It is your girl, Amber Gardner. I apologize for my not being on with you all on last week. I was out of town on business, and unfortunately, the site and the place that I was at did not have FX, so I was not able to bring you this review, but I am back this week for The People versus O.J. Simpson, Episode 7. I also would like to say that I'm at a different location right now, which is why I'm sitting at this desk, but you all don't want to hear about that. You all want to hear about this juicy episode, so let's get into it. First off, I was so shocked and surprised when they brought out Johnny Cochran's personal business. The fact that his ex-wives, actually, forgive me, got on television and started spilling all the beans about his personal life. And I know that some people, they're like, oh, that doesn't matter. But when you are doing a case this high profile, your personal skeletons do come into play because it brings to question your morality. So that was definitely one that was, I felt for his wife at the time. For the fact that, as she said, she knew about it, but everybody else didn't. And like the wife said, you wanted the attention, now you got it. And one thing is, a lot of times we ask for things and we don't realize what comes with it. We don't realize the extra that comes with it. So that was definitely a strong point. Also, I will say this. The man that's playing Kardashian, he played in Friends, he's playing Robert Kardashian. He truly is doing his thing, for the fact of every piece of doubt that people realized Kardashian had when that verdict of not guilty came out and the look on his face, he is playing it to a T, and he's playing it to a T wonderfully. It is just wonderfully. I'm loving the acting, especially when he went into the garment bag and he was not sure what he was going to find, and it was all over his face. It was all over his face. And even when they didn't find anything, he straight up asked his friend, who else could it be? Now, Marsha and my fellow brother on the defense team. These two were interesting this episode. Because I know that it is a television show, so everything may not be 100% accurate. However, it does not seem like a far stretch for me that those two may have developed some chemistry and had a close call or two when it comes to them about to be in an intimate setting. Because that scene after the bar scene where they were right here and they looked at each other for like a good minute and it seemed like they were debating about if they were going to kiss each other or not. Yeah, that seems real likely. And them actors, and they played it off. They played it off well. It was the perfect, tense, awkward, should we, shouldn't we moment. And the funny part is when he came to her and said, we should go for it, she said, and you're talking about, she was wondering if he was talking about something else. She wasn't thinking about that case. Yeah. She been separated for a little while. She want a little male affection. But anyway, also, I definitely, the scene in the courtroom, that very last scene where they had OJ try on the gloves, you should have paid more attention. The fact that Johnny brought it up, and the fact that Johnny brought it to the judge and was saying, wait a minute, we don't want them to do it. You know that Johnny is a strategic person, very strategic man. The minute he came and said sidebar to the judge, you should have said never mind. You should have said never mind about those gloves. You should have known he was up to something. The fact that you did not think he was up to something, that was a boo-boo on your part. All in all, I really do feel that it was a great episode. I'm looking forward to the one next week. We have 3 more episodes before the finale, and I am looking so forward to it. I thank you all for joining me for this review. And please stay encouraged, stay determined, stay knowing who you are. And as always, as I always say, please remember 2016 can bring a new you, but only if you allow it. This is Amber Gardner at AG's Truth. Peace, y'all. Thanks for tuning in.